Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for checking out the Friendly Fire podcast. Please remember to like, comment, rate, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Hype the video. We do have a Patreon, patreon.com/friendlyfirepod. We get extra episodes each week and once a month. If you're on the $10 tier, Matt and I give you bonus content, and we're not going to tell you what it is. So please go check that out. Today we have the very funny Dru Montana from the Durag and the Deer Tags.
Enjoy the show, everybody.
Enjoy the episode.
Sound 10 on Pacific. What you out there? Yes, clear. The loud clear.
Friendly fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Friendly Fire podcast. Bow, bow, bow.
If there's one thing Drew can do, it's podcast and roll weed at the same time.
Multitasking,
Dude,
man.
he's done our pod I think 3 times now, and every single time this is how it starts.
He's got a ritual, and that's good.
No, I like that.
It's like you dribble. It's like at the free throw line. You want to do the same thing every
Yes.
time.
Because I didn't know I was allowed to smoke in here because I know you guys aren't big potheads. And then he said that I could smoke in here, and I was like, I'm not even going to ask them.
yeah, dude, you do what you got to do.
It's his pod today.
I actually just saw the video. Like, it is his ritual. I saw the video. Have you seen the video of what the Blue Angels do? Those dudes, the pilots, what they'll do before a flight. I just saw it, and there's like whoever their captain is or whatever leads them with like a visualization.
Oh yeah.
And so they all go into a conference room, and there was like a BTS thing that got leaked, and it was them like hunched over, like closing their eyes, and he's like, "All right, take off," and then everybody's like, and they all shift in unison. And then they're like all into it, and you're like, you want to be like, that's fucking lame, but it's also like,
no, dude.
they have whatever they do, it's working.
You're saying that's kind of what I do?
I'm saying that you're doing that right now, with rolling a blunt.
Dru Montana is basically a fighter jet pilot.
Yes, you're doing the thing.
Synchronized fighter jet pilot.
You're visualizing. You're what you're doing is you're in the batter's box. You're warming up.
It is always fun to multitask. I remember there was a time in rap. I think it still kind of is a line that people will use where they talk about like rolling weed while they're driving.
Yep.
And I used to like purposely wait to roll my weed until I was driving because I wanted to be Young Dolph so bad.
Yeah.
You know? And but you know what? No rappers talking about rolling weed while they're podcasting, are they?
They're not, dude. They're not doing enough podcasts. I think more people need podcasts.
Listen,
I was gonna say
Adam
that.
22 is trying to get them all to podcast, but
They just keep fucking his wife.
they all keep just fucking his wife.
Do you want to do the pod? He's like, I'll come over and fuck your wife at 2. He's like, no, do you want to do the pod?
The podcast. Yeah, they're not. It doesn't seem like they want to do it, nor do I think that most of the rappers I've seen are necessarily good at podcasting.
They're not really good at it, and they seem to like interrupt most podcasts with a fist fight. Most Adam 22 pods get like halfway into it, and someone goes, "Fuck this," and just like
starts trying
table.
to fight. Yeah. Or somebody that's not even on the podcast will just like walk into the studio because he knows he's there, and I'm like, somebody's got to be leaking this information.
Yeah.
It's definitely Adam 22.
Yeah, he wants that to happen.
I heard his divorce is fake.
It is. It's not
God damn
actually
it.
happening. I know. Unfortunately, Lena the Plug is not
Back on the market.
She's not back on the market. Not that I think that that's really keeping anybody from
fucking her.
Yeah, I think people are still doing that. It seems like, I've been jerking off on Twitter. You didn't know this, but I've been
as
using,
you know, Drew.
I've been using Twitter to jerk off because it's kind of like an algorithm. Like you can just scroll, almost like a TikTok algorithm.
Yeah.
And her getting fucked comes up pretty often, and I'd say only about 40% of the time is it Adam.
He's never there.
it's always some other guy, which is cool. I mean, hey, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. I just don't know if that.
Yeah, it's not for me, the whole cuck thing. Twitter porn is nice, though, because it's all, one, there's no pop-ups.
Yeah.
Which other porn, it's like, if I don't like something, I have to go back, and then I'm dealing with pop-ups and advertisements. Like, Twitter porn, you can kind of just scroll through until you find one you like.
Yeah.
And they're all, like, different lengths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the penises and the lengths of the video.
Yeah,
Sometimes I like...
There's a lot of variety.
Dude, you know what's been getting me on Twitter porn lately is the like the Snapchat compilation fuckings. You seen those?
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a guy fucking a girl, and he'll put like Snapchat letters being like, "Your girl is such a dumb slut." It took 2 seconds for her to suck my dick.
Have you ever seen a Lucas McCrary stand-up clip?
Yeah,
they're using the same. They're using the same template on porn on Twitter.
So funny.
Yeah,
that's his like attention grabber.
It's the exact same. Which, mind you, the question is that where Lucas got the inspiration.
What came first, Lucas or the guy watching the video?
Because it is attention grabbing. It's like nobody, not nobody, but it's boring. Oh, just some guy fucking some chick.
Right.
But now there's a plot.
There's also
there's revenge.
Yeah, there's also like a believability. Is that a word? It's more believable, something about it. When, like when I see on Pornhub, like I'm fucking my stepmom, I'm like, this is actors.
Right.
But on Twitter, when it's the guy being like, my mom came in my hotel room and jerked me off, I'm like, did she?
Yeah, you're like, who knows? This could be true.
So you like the low production cost.
There's no community notes on it.
You like the guerrilla warfare
That's something
filming.
I would tweet.
Yeah, if I was gonna use Twitter, if I was gonna post that anywhere, it would be Twitter for sure.
Yeah. Have you guys accidentally ever posted your dick or anything like unnecessarily horny?
No, don't look at me. Why are you looking at me? Why'd you just,
I'm not launching my dick into the universe. Dude, I don't send dick
I would
pics
have thought
ever.
it was you, honestly.
Yeah, what between
I'm
the
pretty
two
sure
of
it's
us?
not Josh.
Who do you think is requesting my penis? You have to have the request in order to fuck it up. Well, I guess, or you could just be sending it out.
You could be an absolute psycho.
Yeah, you could be sending it unsolicited.
Yeah, I accidentally, speaking of, this was years ago. It was on Snapchat. And I was going to send it to somebody and I accidentally put it on my story.
Yep.
And it was only up for like 30 seconds before I realized it and deleted it. And then one person who luckily had already seen my penis enthusiastically was like, hey, your story. And I was like, yeah, I already took it down. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. Because like my fucking like brother was on there. Like there were like people like, you know, I just had Snapchat since I was in high school. So it's just like anybody that I've added on Snapchat since 2011 had a chance.
Snapchat used to have the thing where you could hit a button and it would send to all people in your contact list.
Yeah.
And I had a friend sent me a picture of his penis one time, and he said it was like, he claims it was accidental, and he sent it to every single person in his Snapchat list. But he made like an apology like thing on his story. He's like, I'm so sorry for anyone who got that picture. I swear to God, it was for one person. He's like, for anyone who thinks that I meant to do that, my fucking mom is on here, so how do you think she feels about it? And I was like, whoa, dude, he Snapchatted his mom a fucking bird pic.
Dude, his mom opens the photo. She's like, you look so much like your father. This is crazy. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah. What are we doing, my jokes?
I have, I haven't done that, but I have been, I've had to have an attempted blackmail on my nudes twice. You were there for one of them, remember?
I had one recently.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It was, I mean, what did yours start on an app or anything like that?
No, so I guess it was like it was an attempted blackmail more than anything. But like a lady I was dating, we broke up, and then it seemed like pretty cordial when we broke up. I thought all was good, and then 3 days later there was she made an OnlyFans or a Patreon, and the $50 tier of her Patreon was all content and photos with ex Dru Montana.
Whoa.
And I go, fuck, that's probably about me. You know what I'm saying? I go, fuck, I think that has something to do with me.
They might say a lot about you, but nothing gets by you.
But
that's so funny.
Dude,
I think that's me.
I had to have my boy buy the fucking $50 tier because I wasn't going to do it under my thing. I wanted to see if my dick was on there.
Uh-huh.
And she did have like 1 or 2 pictures of my penis.
Of just you? Like, or was it like, it wasn't like stuff you made together? Like that's
no, so yeah, so that's what it was advertised as. All content and photos with extra Montana. But the only video we had together was her sucking me off, and she didn't have that. And then she had 2 raw fucking dick pics. One of them was soft because I thought it was funny. And then
damn, dude,
yeah.
that sucks.
And then the other one was like, it's as good as it'll get. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
It's not great, but good as it gets.
It's also funny for your boy to be like,
you said that was on Patreon?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Patreon.com/friendlyfirepod, by the way.
Because OnlyFans, to my knowledge, is super restrictive about if you post somebody else. You have to like upload a fucking like government ID for that person.
Well, so when it happened, I was like, oh, this bitch is trying to like revenge porn me, and I got my friend. I sent him $50 and told him to buy it, and I was like, find out what's on there.
He sends it back. He's like, I'm already subscribed. Don't worry.
I was like, if you see my dick, you see my dick, man. But all that was on there, it wasn't my dick at all. This made it even weirder. It was just pictures of us dating. So it was like a picture of us at the art museum and like a picture of me and her dog. And
what the fuck?
Yeah, she was just doing crazy bitch shit, but she was trying to get...
She was just trying to get in your head.
I think what she was doing was capitalizing off of... It was a little bit of like clout chasing because it was like using my fans, or what I like to think is like she was using it against me. Like, hey, this guy has a podcast with a little bit of a fan base. Let's see if any of those guys maybe want to see his dick.
Whoa.
And
I mean, there's no other reason to do it other than like to fuck with you or try to get money.
And I noticed like the OnlyFans made like $400, or the Patreon made like $400 that first month she did it. And then I checked the numbers on it the other day, and that thing's falling off hard. So I think it was a lot of, once she took off the threats of my dick, then yeah.
God, dude, that's crazy. That's way more personal than mine. Mine was through an app, which it was a very believable profile. We were chit-chatting, whatever. We started texting. I sent nudes. They used your phone number to look you up, find your info. So they found my Instagram and Facebook and shit. And they kept sending me like screenshots of like people they were gonna send my stuff to.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, I had hosted, this was years ago, but I had hosted for Dom Herrera. And they were like threatening to send my pictures to Dom Herrera. I was like, first off, he's hardly there mentally, but also like so funny to think about whoever runs that 75-year-old's account.
One of my buddies from Philly, there's some guy.
So
there's a guy in Philly, a comic that does a podcast with Dom Herrera. I think it's been
Really?
stopped by now, but it was a Zoom podcast they did together, and it was just once a week. This dude was talking, and you'd see it would cut to Dom Herrera on like a fucking Zoom cam. He'd be like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
CPAP machine on.
just full blown vegetable.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
it
sad.
Was tough to watch.
It was
It's
sad.
crazy.
Even hosting for him was sad. But
I'm a fan, so
but
it's hard.
I was like getting, this was happening to me like right before I had to go on stage. I was hosting at whatever in Fort Lauderdale at the Improv.
Oh, and you're getting threats for your
Dude, I mean, like for real. Like I was outside with Josh before the show, like freaking out, and then I had to go on
Dom's gonna see
stage
my
and be like,
fucking
"Who's
dick."
ready for a good show?" You know, I sent the money, and then I canceled the transaction. They set a price that was reasonable, and so I was like, "Okay, I think it was like $150 or something." So I sent that. Because I was like, if 150 is all it takes for this to go away, that's actually fine.
Right.
And then they were like, we need more. And then
Yeah.
I canceled the transaction, blocked them on everything, and nothing ever came from it. But you never know who's going to follow through. Because I was at dinner with a bunch of friends one time, and I heard my a friend of mine at the end of the table gasp. And her...
Dom Herrera just sent me a dick pic.
She was a teacher. The principal at her school had one of those things happen where he got on a FaceTime call like with his cock out with this girl that he met online who screenshotted it and then blackmailed him, and when he wouldn't pay, she actually sent it to everybody in his contacts list.
A principal?
Yeah. I don't know whatever ended up happening because it's like
man.
one of those things where it's like it's him doing that's not illegal. It's just embarrassing.
It's
Right,
Great,
it's
you
know?
fireable for a principal. I guess it shouldn't
No,
be.
dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's not. It shouldn't be, but kids are brutal.
Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Oh,
gonna get
dude.
printed out in every assembly. It's gonna be thrown.
Well,
It's-
hopefully none of the kids are in his contacts list.
Yeah.
Especially
I
if
mean,
he's
our
this horny.
teacher were you not friends with teachers on Facebook and shit? That was like a thing. They didn't
not
have like
while we were in school.
they didn't have like a policy on it. I was like
Whoa,
friends
no,
with people
they
when
were-
I was on Facebook.
If there were any I was friends with, it was definitely like, we weren't FaceTiming them. You know what I mean?
For sure. No,
like, I
don't think-
I'm saying like in order for her to get that photo.
But she was a teacher
Oh, she
at
was
the
at
school.
Oh,
She wasn't a student.
I'm so stupid. I thought she was okay. I'm
No, this was like,
so sorry. I
this was
misheard
like
the
3
whole
years
story.
ago. This was like a full-grown
Yeah.
adult who's a teacher.
Got it.
And the principal at her school had that
I
happen.
thought that she had somehow had like
But let's go back to you
Yeah.
being Facebook friends with your teachers in school.
yeah, it was
That's
Mr.
fucking weird.
I was friends with a couple of them. Yeah,
While you were in
Yeah,
high school.
in like 2008, 2009. Yeah, I was
That's
friend-
weird.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I look back at it and
Did
it's
you like
like
hang out with them?
no. It was just like I sent them friend requests and they accepted it.
Did you ever poke them?
No,
You ever, yeah, you ever poke any of
I
your
actually
teachers? Be
don't.
honest.
I actually didn't do anything with them. I would just like their photo. One of them was the hot teacher that everybody friended.
And she accepted everyone.
She accepted like all of us.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
We had a
I
hot
bet she
teacher.
did.
We found her on Facebook, but she never accepted any of us.
Yeah, Miss Lanier didn't accept my friend request until long after
Yeah.
I left.
She was ugly by the time she accepted
I'm
mine.
sure now that
Mine's
social
so
media
hot.
is like so much more prevalent than it was back then. There's probably so many policies that are like you can.
Right.
I'm sure
Yeah,
teachers
dude,
are going
of
by like
course.
different names. Like if I was a teacher right
Teachers-
now, my name on Facebook wouldn't be Josh Francis. It
If
would be-
I was going to be somebody making the policy, your social media needs to be private on all accounts. Like it can't be like even like a Facebook, like even if you're not gonna let them follow you or whatever, like it needs to be private. 'Cause that's
There's a different world where
crazy.
I went to college to be a teacher. I've never did it. I got my degree to teach. I never followed through with any of it. But yeah,
Did you do like the student teaching and everything?
I did one. I went to one class.
Yeah.
One time.
Were you wearing this same outfit?
Well, now you're friends with too many young kids on Facebook to do that job anyway. So.
Wait, what does that mean?
Nothing.
What the fuck is that? No, I'm not, dude. I don't fucking do that, dude.
How many kids are you friends with on Facebook?
Probably my cousins and their kids.
Okay.
And that's probably it. I don't use Facebook anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Roblox, though. No.
I was watching a video about Roblox earlier.
Yeah, I guess that's where predators hang out now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess so.
It's all like Snapchat and well, that's the thing when you watch these like pedophile hunting videos, they're like you met a 13-year-old on Bumble or you met like a 13-year-old on Tinder. It's like, well, that seems like a Tinder fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a thing like if it's a third party that's like Discord or Roblox or Snapchat, you should be. There's not even a trial. You're doing whatever they're accusing.
Yeah.
I was watching a video earlier of a guy who this is like his whole thing. I actually recognized him because I've seen him on other podcasts, and he was sitting with Chris Hansen, walking Chris Hansen through a like Roblox meet me group or something like that. And while they were doing it, they got banned. Not the group or the people that were like. Because they set their account up to look as much like a girl as you can. You know, it's all there's no pictures or anything. But Roblox banned their account. And the guy was like, it's because they are monitoring us. They know what we're doing right now. And I was like, okay, well, that might be it. They're not. I don't know if they're watching the live stream, but they might be.
That
which
should
is
be
crazy.
The main source of like what we're using AI for is like fucking detecting pedophiles on the internet.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see that graphic? Who the fuck was it? There was a famous actor who went to like Congress like recently and showed a map of everybody. There's a map that they had red dots of
Tim
like
Tebow.
Well, it was Tim Tebow.
Dude,
Yes.
Yeah.
all right. So you know what's funny about that video? I was watching it, and the guy who hosts that show, his name's Sean Ryan or
Yeah.
Sean Evans.
Yeah.
And then the other, he looks like the Hot Ones guy. And the Hot Ones guy is also named Sean something. So I was watching that clip of Tim Tebow like crying and pointing to maps of pedophiles, and I was like, fucking just eat the wings, bro. Put the fucking hot sauce
dude,
on the wing and eat
that
it.
would be such a crazy platform.
It
to
was
search
like
on,
20
yeah.
minutes. I go, eat the fucking wing.
Yeah. The wings are going to be so cold and gross.
He's
bro.
like in the middle of it, and he's like, "Oh, that one does taste like mango. I do get the mango flavor. It's like an after flavor." Anyways, those are the pedophiles.
These are the pedophiles, and these are the ones actually being prosecuted.
And then
We're
Sean's like, "Do you
watching
need
that
milk?" In the middle of it, do you need some milk?
I watched the whole video like, when's he going to fucking eat?
So
Are you not
funny.
hungry? Tebow
Yeah.
must have ate before Hot Ones.
Tebow had such an interesting arc of as an athlete. Have you seen
Yeah.
that video of when they were at in college? And like they have all that like lost footage, that found footage of them like working out at like 2 a.m, him and all his
I
teammates.
watched there's like a
Gators.
documentary.
Yeah.
Like a 30 for 30 on them. It is very interesting because it was just Tim Tebow and like a bunch of goons.
Yeah, dude. He's
It
like,
was, yeah, it really was. It was
really
Tim
was,
Tebow
dude.
and a bunch of like Florida goons.
Yeah. Everyone else on the team like went to jail, and Tebow's
Yeah.
like, "We need to fucking
Well,
worship the Lord." Man.
Aaron Hernandez was
yeah,
on that
Aaron
team,
Hernandez was
right?
on that
They had a
team.
bunch of guys like that, and then he just had like John 3:16 under his eyes and shit.
or the dude. I love the Greg. What is it? Greg Owens' verse on the Miami U, the fucking song, the rap verse that he put out. Have you ever heard that?
No.
There's the fourth. Yo bitch was. We pulled this up. Pull up Greg Owens rapping
Who's
because
Greg Owens though?
The tight end.
Oh,
And
I thought Aaron Hernandez was tight end.
Well, there's multiple tight ends. Go rapping. It's what's your name?
A video?
Yeah.
Is this a real person, Greg Owens?
Or is it Greg Olson? Greg Olson. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
Greg Olson.
You're thinking of Gary Owens.
I'm thinking. I combined
You're
two.
getting this guy
Yeah.
mixed up.
Yeah,
with,
Greg
oh,
Olson.
yeah.
The Seventh Floor Crew. Did you ever see this?
Yes.
It like haunts him to this day.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Is him actually rapping?
Yeah, this is him.
Also was a part of that clique, and he was Greg with his third leg.
You're my favorite rapper. Is there any plans for a 7th Blue?
What's your name? G-Reg. What you do? Get head. How you do? Drop my drawers and let us see my third leg. Chillin' on the 7th floor. I gotta let these chickens know. Big Greg is in the house, and I finna make these hoes choke. On my balls, on my dick, then I'm bustin' up quick. On the face, on the chest, stick my dick between the breasts. Come on, fellas, let's get weird. Stick your dick up in the ear.
Dude, stick my dick up in her ear.
He like
G-Reg with the third leg.
It's G-Reg, and then that song is so funny. It's with the guys in the Miami University going like, "Yo, bitch was getting fucked on the A floor," and then Greg Olson's on it.
That's
he's got a job at CBS. It's like it's so funny that he's just got that out there.
Dude, that's a nightmare.
Because he was in the studio like having a blast with the fellas.
Bro, I mean, like, listen, let's just like call it what it is. He was there. He was probably one of, if not the only white guy. And they were all hyping him up, and
he had
he
a huge
spit
dick.
it, and he spit a fuck. Yeah, they were like, "You're Greg with the third leg. We need you to tell them what's up about you and these hoes on the 7th floor."
He's like, "I should."
And he was like, "I should.
I should."
I'm gonna let these hoes know.
So funny. Dear diary, today I got accepted.
Yeah,
they finally accepted me into the club.
Dude, I thank God that I didn't end up like shit like that. When I watch these college athletes who are getting a bunch of money and every starting quarterback in the SEC has like 500,000 followers on Instagram, and they've got like Viore deals and fucking and it's just like, and they're 19 years old. I would have been I would have been kicked out of school immediately. There's no way.
Yeah, no, it's way too much now. It's one of those things that like you watch it and you're like, this has to end soon. It's gonna be bad.
They've got to regulate it, because there's also like, I remember watching the documentary about the Michigan team when it was like Juwan Howard and Garnett and all the
Chris Webber,
yeah, all those guys, and they were like, there's a scene where they like, I think it was Chris Webber maybe realized like he didn't have enough money to buy his own jersey at the gift shop, and it's like, that's fucked up.
Right.
But also, I see videos now of like signing day, and like it looks like legit like a rap video. Like there you have like lines of like Lamborghinis and shit, and it's just like, this may be a little bit too much.
It's kind of like the prom send offs now. Have you ever seen like black people prom send offs?
No.
Dude, yeah, there's like one of a girl in a tank.
Dude, they're the most luxurious things I've ever seen. Like a real black city like Atlanta or like Philly, the way they send their kids off to prom, it's unbelievable. It's like a full rollout. They have fucking Lamborghini bringing them up.
That's crazy, bro. We just went to Cheesecake Factory beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude, we
didn't even go in like a limo or anything.
There's one kid that's doing like money phone. He's got like fucking $10,000 to his ear, just like taking prom pictures. It's crazy.
I saw one where a girl literally got dropped off in a Humvee, like a military decked out Humvee.
What?
And it's like, and they rolled it out on a red carpet. So funny.
Wild.
It's like, why?
How did you guys go to prom? I feel like I just drove my car.
I went in a limo with like a bunch of other people, but we split it.
That's also totally normal.
Yeah, I think prom cost me maybe like $100 total. Like
yeah.
Like,
did you bring a lady?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Allie McNerney. Shout out to her.
That's a hot name.
Shout out Allie McNerney.
Yeah. She hot?
She was hot.
Yeah.
I remember like the date for prom dropped, and like I noticed two of my boys had like gotten a date already, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was scrambling. And I just went over to her table at lunch, and I was like, I wasn't even talking to her, like an attempt at dating her. She was just hot. I was like, will you go to prom with me? And she was like, sure. And I was like, okay. And I just went back to my table.
All right, cool.
You had a fucking autistic promposal.
Yeah, that's exactly
you
want to
go to prom with me?
I probably had like chocolate on my face.
She's like, yeah. She's like,
I had like I remember having like a bad prom night. I went, dude. So I went. I drove in my normal car, and then the girl I dated most of high school was a year younger than me. So it was senior prom. She went with me, and then all the cool kids like had a party, and I remember like asking if I could come, and they were like, nah, and so which sucks. And then, but one of her friends had a party. They didn't really like me, and I got fucked up and I had a glass beer bottle in my hand and I turned and I hit it on the island of
You're like
in the kitchen.
Kid in the pool, you're like, boom.
Yeah, exactly. And it shattered everywhere. And they were already mad at me for some reason. I think because I like brought weed or something. And dude, I broke it. It shattered all over the ground. And then I went, don't worry, I'm leaving. And then I just left. And my girlfriend's calling me crying. And then like it was like the worst. She was so upset.
I lied about getting pussy on prom night, and I got like
Fuck
caught
yeah.
doing it.
Wait, you got caught? No.
They got caught. They caught you in the lie.
Because the girl I went to prom with, she didn't even like go to the after party we went to, and like I'm still cool with her. But some other girl, we went to like some bonfire in like a field, and we all slept in like people slept in their cars. But I remember this girl Mackenzie. I slept in the back of her Jeep with her, and we didn't hook up or anything. But like people the next day were like, "Yo, you fucked Mackenzie?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I did." They all like told her that we fucked, and then dude, she spazzed on me. I remember she like 2 days later came up to me in school and like yelled at me at the lunch table,
Like in front of everybody?
Yeah, in front of everyone. She's like, "You fucking told people we fucked. You know I didn't let your ugly ass in." And I was like, "You're right. We didn't have sex." It was like so embarrassing.
You're so funny, bro. Imagining young Drew just being like, "Yeah, you're right. Actually, I'm so sorry."
So funny, dude. Oh my god.
I don't know if I've ever straight up, like when I was young, if I ever like straight up lied about.
I remember I hadn't made out with anybody when I was like until I was like 15, and I had like kissed a girl.
Right.
But then I remember it was like a thing where people started like making out and fingering, and all of that was starting to happen. And I remember getting I was in Mr. Kruger's biology class, and I was talking.
Who you were friends on Facebook?
I'm friends with Facebook. But yeah.
Who taught me how to make out?
Who taught me how to make out?
And he just got back from a lake house trip. I saw it on his Facebook. But I'm sitting and I'm talking in a group, and everybody's kind of talking about that. And I tried to change the subject a little. And then as I was talking, this girl, April Harrington, went, "Josh, does your nose move? Like, does it wiggle when you talk?" And it does. And I was like, "I don't know, does it?" And then she went, "Have you ever made out with anybody?" And it devastated me, dude.
Did everybody laugh?
Yeah, everybody, like the group just immediately
To
turned.
go from like your face does a weird thing. Have you ever even kissed a girl?
It was crazy. I was like, Jesus Christ, April.
Dude, katanas across the
And then
throat.
I panicked. I was like, yes, I have, Maddie Bergen. And she was like, who? And I'm like, I don't know.
You made up a good name, a good fake name. Just such a classic. She goes to a different school. You don't even know her, man.
Yeah, dude, it was one of those things where like I didn't even mean to lie about it, and like I was friends with the girl that I said that I fucked. It was like so unnecessary, but it was like just a panic lie. And then once I said it, I remember being like, "Ah, fuck, this might backfire."
yeah. The realization as it comes out, you're like, yeah, I can't.
But now I'm like in it, so I have to like give details about like fake fucking this lady. It was crazy.
Had you ever fucked up until that point? Or were you still a virgin?
I think I was. No, because this was junior year, and I fucked this summer going into junior year.
Okay, so you at least had some. You at least had some like previous experience.
I think I had sex once, and that was like I didn't know what I was doing. You know? What I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember the first time I had sex, I came in maybe 5 seconds, and then I just kept going because I had a condom on.
Same.
I was just like, I don't know, it like gets soft sometimes, and then like it eventually, thank God, got hard again. I think I fucked her for like 3 hours. It was crazy.
Just putting on a stallion performance. At
By the
16.
way, defeats the purpose of the condom. The cum is getting splat. It's back
it's
splashing
just
out everywhere. I did the same thing. I was so paranoid. I came in the condom, and then I was so paranoid because I kept going that it came out.
Yeah.
I was like so convinced that I took the girl to get Plan B. I fucking nutted in like 5 seconds, and then fucked her for like another 2 minutes, and then it was like, we gotta get Plan B. And I was like, 17.
Having to make a girl take Plan B the first time, dude, that's crazy.
That's how bad my anxiety was. I was like, she's pregnant.
It's got to be so bad for teenagers to take Plan B.
Awful. I got it, dude.
Seriously,
it's
just a nuke in there.
I used to do a joke about it because I took her to Plan B, or I took her to Planned Parenthood to get the Plan B, and then they were like, well, you can't eat on it. Like, or you have to eat on it. You can't take it on an empty stomach. So I took her to McDonald's breakfast, which was just like when your dog is sick and you put the medicine in the peanut butter. I used to talk about
put it
on
in
stage.
the English muffin.
Yeah, I go to swall that.
Dude, that's
Don't spit that out.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. I had a pregnancy scare in high school. Like she was late, like Like 3 weeks.
That's
like, dude, like
that's scary.
I was like preparing, like I was like, I'm gonna be a father. I remember when I found out I was in the parking lot of a gas station. I could take you to the gas station I was at. I was drinking beer with my friend Dalton when I got the text that she had gotten her period. And I still think that might be one of the happiest days of my life.
Did you like fall onto your knees?
Dude, I got so drunk in celebration.
A gas station
You fuck
beer.
another girl and come in her. You're so excited. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is the best night of my
Dude,
life.
when I was
Come in
really
another
young,
lady.
I had a condom break like it was, which is crazy because as an adult, that's
a crazy statement, by the way.
What?
When I was really young.
When I was like 16. I just started driving.
Yeah.
And so that, I guess not really young,
Yeah.
but like, I've never had a condom break since. It's the
As an
only
adult,
time
no.
it's ever happened. As an adult, it never happens.
I lost one inside a lady one time.
I've had that too.
Did you go fishing?
I've
you
had
have to
that
fish it
too.
out.
Yeah. I've had
Catching
that too.
anything?
But it was crazy, dude. It didn't just break, it broke as I was nutting. It was as if my nut broke the condom. And you know what? Now that I'm saying it out loud, I think it's because you carry that one condom in your wallet for as long as you
Forever.
can until
Yeah.
you need it. It was definitely
Yeah.
the wallet condom.
Yeah.
And then it's
Just
like, yeah, of
expired
course.
and been sat on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
my
just in
wallet
case.
has a ring worn into it from how long it's been in there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's break glass in case of emergency. For
Yeah,
condom.
yeah.
And then and then it just crumbles
But then
on
we
your
just
dick.
we just did nothing about it.
Have you ever used like
she
a-
just didn't get pregnant? Luckily,
Oh.
crazy.
Have you ever used a goat skin condom or whatever the fuck those are, or lambskin?
Lambskin?
Lambskin.
No.
Yeah, I mean that's icky to me.
Yeah.
Isn't
Imagine
it,
being
isn't
in
it
the-
lamb intestine? Isn't that what
yeah,
it
it's
is?
something like.
technically?
Imagine
Ew.
being in the middle of like hooking up, and you're like, 1 second, babe. You just go to the butcher shop. You're like, I got the fucking lambskin condom.
You're not vegan, are you?
Yeah.
I had a lady tell me one time she was allergic to latex, but we didn't use lambskin.
They
There's
have
something
they have
else, yeah.
like normal non.
Oh, that's why they need an alternative. Will you Google?
They're
'Cause I-
not they're made of the sesame,
Which is a
large pouch.
Oh, will you
it's
Google
the
image
part
it?
of the large intestine.
Because they look gross. Yeah, imagine putting that on your dick, dude.
That one's kind of cool. Look, it's got writing on it.
Yeah,
Never
what?
used and preserved as a. I mean, I guess this was the initial. That's where it starts, right?
I guess it makes sense.
Is like way back in the day when they realized how condoms date back to 3000 BC.
Imagine having to kill a lamb to get your nut, dude.
I know, dude. Well, you know, when you're being a proper farmer and butcher, you want to use every part of the animal.
That's actually a good point.
You go, you know what? This
Whoa.
thin layer might work pretty
It was
well.
invented by a dude, King Minos of Crete, to prevent the death of his sex partners. His dick was so bad that he was killing the women he fucked. And he's like, I
Yeah.
need to keep her around.
Yeah, well, I don't like that it doesn't elaborate on death. Like, I guess
can you-
he just had an
you
STD,
Google his name?
Yeah.
and there were no antibiotics.
I guess
Okay, it was King.
King Minos from Crete,
Yeah.
of Crete. I mean, yeah, his dick had to be horrible.
It's unbelievable. It's got to be like what, syphilis, or what would be around in the 1800s, or not the 1800s,
3000
the
BC.
3000. Yeah. What would be around it? By the way, in my brain, it
4800
might
years
as well be
before.
the same thing in my brain. If it's not immediate within 100 years of now and then, it's
His cursed semen said to contain serpents and scorpions from harming his partners.
Oh, he was coming.
I mean,
scorpions.
you think it's bad to have to tell a girl like you have like herpes or something. Imagine having to tell her that your cum has serpents and scorpions in it.
I mean, that was probably the explanation for it back then because they didn't know what STDs were.
He's like,
so it's
it burns.
It burns when they pee.
It must be scorpions and serpents in my seed. That's so funny. That's so. I mean, yeah, you don't have any medical knowledge.
Yeah.
All you know is that it hurts.
Yeah,
so
you come inside a girl and you go, I think that was a scorpion that
Oh,
just
it's
came out.
cursed. I'm cursed. That's crazy, dude. That's really, really crazy. But I mean, hey, at least he found a way to protect his many, many women. That's nuts, though. Yeah, I don't think they even make lambskin anymore. I think there's other non-latex alternatives.
So they probably, I don't know, they might. I'm not a big condom guy. I'm really not into it. I like taking chances.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun to live on the edge.
Do people still? Yeah, let's see. Do people
Yeah.
still use lambskin condoms.
Yeah, people do.
Yeah.
They're very rare because they only block pregnancy. They don't stop sexually transmitted infections. Huh. Interesting. How is that? How does it not? Does it? I guess it works its way through it because it's skin?
Permeable.
Ugh.
Something. Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't like. It's making my tummy hurt.
Yeah.
This whole thing is making my tummy hurt, dude.
Condom talk.
Yeah, just
What, you don't like condoms?
lambskin specifically. There's just some imagery of it that I don't like.
Yeah. What would you use
If I didn't have a
if
condom.
you were back in King Minos?
Yeah, that's a
times?
good. I mean, I don't even think I would have the fortitude or thought process to be
Right.
like, this is
Neither.
probably.
Like, listen, with all the modern technology and knowledge and science that we have now, I still hardly wear condoms.
Yeah, you're
You
not
think
gonna
in 3000 BC?
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
gonna-
inventing
I'm
something to get pussy back
Yeah,
then.
I'm not gonna slaughter a lamb and collect
Yeah.
its membrane. Also, imagine how horny you have to be before, like to slaughter an animal
Yeah.
to use a condom and then still
Right.
be in the mood.
You think
after.
like getting a towel like kills the mood?
Yeah, right.
But imagine
right.
having to fucking murder a lamb.
I think
Yeah.
it's one of those things where, like, back then it was so much, like, used every part of the animal.
Yeah.
That, like, they were probably, like, getting rid of the, you know what I mean? Like, the fucking meat was over here and the fur was being used. And he goes, what the fuck can we
They're
use
making
that for?"
dildos out of the bones.
Yeah.
They're,
Yeah.
Puts the skin over the bone. and he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah,
"Huh."
yeah. Huh. There might be something here.
Yeah, and you can't. I mean, it's kind of like a. Yeah, just trying to convince somebody else that it works is also really funny.
Can we look up when was the first dildo invented?
Oh,
3,000 years ago.
I really want to know.
I mean, as long as humans have been around.
Sometimes on Twitter porn, an old porn will come up. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
like 70s or 80s
28,000.
Wow.
to the Ice Age.
That could have just been some guy's club, dude. He could have like a small club that he was using for specific
Click
things.
images. Thank you.
Okay, never mind. That's like for sure a fucking.
The question
Look at her
is,
smiling.
yeah. The question.
He goes, it could have been a club.
This was a double-ended dildo. Wow, dude, they were getting freaky. They were making girls go on either end.
That thing's huge.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, but then the question, I guess, is what the fuck is that one? Wait, what was that? Go up. What the fuck is that contraption? That's got to be a vibrator of some sort, I guess. Dude, I wonder how many women have been electrocuted with the early vibrators.
Oh, it just goes to that.
But, like, are
that
those-
is the invention of the vibrator.
That's crazy. Cool.
1734.
1734.
A steam-powered vibrator.
Dude. That's crazy. You have to get a water source involved?
Having to pump water. Yeah, get well water in the fucking.
They didn't have electricity, so yeah, I don't know how. Oh, it's in 1869, the first steam-powered vibrator. That's crazy.
Wow. Hey, but good for them. I mean, that's just it does go to show you that like in every generation there were wildly horny people.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
They were doing stepbro porn in the fucking 80s. It comes up on my Twitter. I'm learning so much on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm learning
It's
so
nice.
much about the culture on Twitter.
The only thing that scares me about Twitter porn is sometimes I feel like I'm getting AI'd.
Yeah, sometimes there's some weird shit that comes up. Also, just with Twitter and its algorithm, you'll be jerking off and then all of a sudden it'll be like a woman getting hit by a train.
Right.
And you're like, oh, well, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then you come.
Okay, didn't know
I don't
this
love
one was
that.
going to do it for me.
Because sometimes they'll get on a hot one, they'll put like your algorithm right when you're jerking off, and it's nothing but porn. And then
Yeah.
occasionally it'll be like a fight on a golf course. You're like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
it'll be a fight on a golf course and then like a scene from NCIS.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, well, this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but
We have the same algorithm.
yeah, dude, just imagine me and Drew having the exact same Twitter porn algorithm.
When you search Twitter porn, do you just search porn? Because that's really all you have to do.
No, I have a specific page that I go to.
Okay.
And then when you scroll long, if you scroll enough, it starts feeding you the random stuff. Yeah. It
That's
goes
good.
to what's on there. But I mean, I haven't been on like Pornhub or any of the ones that work here in like a long time.
Yeah.
I've just been going there.
Well, especially down here, it's like you gotta fucking upload the ID and everything. You're like, kinda
Yeah,
takes
I
away
mean,
the excitement of it.
I've never done that. I'm never
You're
gonna
a lunatic
I'm
if you
never
do.
gonna put in like a face scan. There was one. I feel like I was in like Florida, and I pulled it up, and it was like confirm your age without ID. So I clicked that, and then the option was like it was like a face scan. where it judges based on your face how old you are, and I was like, I'd rather put my fucking social security number in,
Dude,
than a facial scan. At least there's some plausible deniability come down the road.
Yeah.
If it's like, well, somebody used my information to put it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's like, no, it's just me and like my
horny at 2 a.m. in a hotel room.
Yeah, with like crude
with a burger in your
fluorescent
hand.
lighting. Yeah, food on my
Yeah. You got crumbs on your chest.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, doing the side profile. It's like your 2K My Player.
Yeah, exactly.
He had tacos, no sauce.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
It is kind of crazy. though.
Well, I'll get freaked out sometimes. Anytime I use a phone to jack off, I get freaked out that there's somebody. It's like being recorded,
Right.
in some capacity.
Yeah, I just think it's too
it doesn't.
late
It
to
doesn't
worry about
matter.
that,
Yeah,
you know?
totally. But also because it's not that I think that whatever. It's more of like just the face I'm making at that angle. It's got to be devastating.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know if that's the last thing I'd want to see or if I really want to see.
see the face I make.
Josh's cum face.
The noise in the face
Just- I go-
to see. Yeah, just to
Like,
see.
I'm out of breath a little.
Yeah.
I'm like Hank Hill.
That's a crazy compilation of like all your boys' cum faces.
Oh, that might be a layer of hell, like a 7, like a level of hell.
That would be so funny.
I mean, dude, I do wonder how much of that's actually like actively being recorded, because there's no shot it's 0%. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you accept cookies on certain websites or whatever, there's no shot that it's not actually happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they're watching you through your webcams. They're definitely watching you jack off.
Also,
but it's also who cares?
There's
Everybody
a good
jacks
chance
off.
that it's all being stored somewhere.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean?
I also just learned recently that you can just like say no to the cookies
Yeah.
and it does nothing.
mean,
you can
yeah.
still totally use I just
Yep.
always clicked accept all. And then one time I was like, wait, what? And then I just clicked decline and they were like, all right, go. Yeah, you can still use this shit.
That was like such a big deal when like I remember taking like classes in like middle school when like the internet first started like becoming, it was always around, but it like became more like fucking everyone had access to it. And that was always like such a big focus they would put on. It'd be like, yo, do not take cookies, get rid of cookies if they're ever on it. And now I haven't thought about it in 16 years. My phone's probably full of cookies.
Well, and then like, and then like every app asks to track your stuff.
Right.
Like it's
Computer class was crazy back in like 5th and 6th grade.
yeah. Did y'all do Mavis Beacon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I used to do this joke. I still do the joke, but I had a part where I would bring up Mavis Beacon, and it was such a niche reference that like it wouldn't really get a laugh in whole, but people afterward would come up and be like, I haven't thought about Mavis Beacon since
remember that,
2005.
That was the
Like,
video
yeah.
game thing, right? Where you,
Yeah.
dude, I was nasty at that.
It's that, and then did you guys ever play Math Blaster?
Yep.
Another like video game style math. Like you have to complete math problems to
Yep.
advance in the video game. They really were just tricking us into being into learning, which is what you need to do. You have to.
I was a big Math Blaster, Mavis Beacon guy. There was another game, it was like a version of Frogger, but it was about prime numbers. That was my shit. Just any like shit to make kids learn. I was about it, dude.
I'm pretty sure our computer teacher was a pedophile.
You had a guy computer teacher?
Yeah, in my middle school.
Yeah.
He just looking. I remember when we were young, we always thought that he kind of was like when we were like. Because he always really favored the girls. Girls would like sit in his lap all the time.
That's crazy.
It was
Yeah,
like
no.
wildly uncomfortable as like a very young I mean like a 3rd grader. I would be like, why is Addie sitting in Mr. Diaz's lap?
Yeah.
You
There's
know?
certain teachers, like certain classes too, that like you don't want a male like computer teacher bad.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
okay,
Bad.
this guy's weird with the young girls, and he knows everything about computers.
yeah.
Literally
That's
like
not a
gen,
good combo.
Science and math. Anything other than that, it's got to be a woman.
History as well. I think male history
Yeah.
teachers as well.
I want women English teachers, women health teachers, driver's ed, but that's usually like the
Driver's ed,
fucking-
you want a woman?
No, I'm saying
Okay.
driver's ed man, but that's usually like the fucking gym teacher or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our football coach was the history and or health and what the fuck was the other? It was like one of those bullshit ones. It was like health and then
like
like
Homac.
yeah, something like that. But I can't remember the name of it. But it was just one of those classes that's just like you might as well just get a free credit.
Yeah.
And then they just went, yeah, here, let the football coach do it on 6th and 7th period so we can watch game tape the entire time.
Yeah, well, dude, we had our
football team needs to go 1-9 this year.
all the coaches have to be teachers to some
capacity, yeah.
And there's it's very obvious who was a teacher that decided they wanted to be a coach and who was a coach that had to be a teacher, depending on what. Because we had like our biology teacher was like the O-line coach, and like he knew about biology, like he was smart. Like, but my basketball coach, who was just an oaf and like a very obese guy, he taught health, and like so I remember being with him while we were in health class learning about like STDs from Coach Durham, and it's just like the least qualified guy. I remember a lot of our health. I also went to Catholic school, so it was very confusing because it was kind of like, all right, you're gonna get STDs, and here's a bunch of pictures of really gross STDs if you don't wear a condom. And I was like, okay, great. And then we'd have some other like religious class. Like we had an assembly one time and they were like, and condoms, by the way, are a sin. And it's just like, okay, so do I get STDs or do I wear condoms? Because I'm going to fuck.
Yeah, Catholic school, they were very much like you can't fuck. I went to public school, but I remember I went to like a Sunday school every Sunday, and it was a lot of that to somebody in high school. And it was always like, I never experienced it that personal, but like if a guy started hooking up with like someone's ex, or if they like started dating somebody's ex, it was always that. They'd be like, yeah, well, how does my fucking dick taste?
Yeah. And it's like, it's such low hanging fruit, but it's right there. But Rachel kept asking, I remember she kept like asking questions in like a defensive manner whenever they would say stuff about like, you know, you save yourself for marriage, you can't wear condoms, that kind of stuff. She was always just like, she was the one who brought up condoms. She was like, well, what about condoms? And they're like, well, contraception is a sin, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, so you would rather us get pregnant? And they were like, well, like she had a pushback for everything. And we were like, Rachel, we know you're a whore. It's okay. We get it. It's okay. You're a sinner and that's fine. This might all not even be real. Like, let's not worry about it, okay?
I get nervous about that it's not real.
What, heaven and hell?
You would rather it be real? You'd rather heaven and hell be real?
I would rather heaven and hell be real. I get so terrified of the idea of like, this just goes off and then it's
I hate
done.
that idea. Like,
It's just
obviously
done.
dying is scary, but I think heaven or hell might be even scarier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's like the only two things, then you might as well just shut
Well,
it off.
because it also depends. It's like, okay, so if heaven and hell is real, then that means it's real within the confines. If it's real within the confines in which we learned, which are that like these things are sin and these things aren't sin. If I haven't been living like a Christian life and going to like confession and like doing all the, you know, forgiveness and stuff, even though I think I've been a pretty good guy my whole life, what if I end up in hell?
Yeah.
Probably be in hell,
That's way scarier than than just not existing.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of just like nothingness.
Yeah, I guess, but you don't remember before you were born.
I know that's what people will say to me, and I but I do now though. I know what this is.
There's some people who like claim that they're reincarnated from other people. Like, you ever see that video of like the little kid that swears that he was in World War II?
And then he's got like details and shit.
Memories.
Dude,
like,
I've gone down a rabbit hole a couple times on Reddit of reading like parents' stories of their kid expressing that they lived in a past life, and it will really freak you out. It is really not chill.
I've had times in my life where I thought I was Len Bias, but I'm not sure.
Len Bias, the Boston Celtics player who died of a heart attack on coke?
I think I might be him.
That's so funny. What leads you to believe that you might be Len Bias?
Right hand floater.
Right hand floater.
When I come down the paint, I'm unstoppable.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
Oh man,
that's so funny. That's such a random person.
That's such a good. That's
I was
such a
trying
good
to think
pull.
of an NBA player that died before I was born.
That's so
it was either
funny.
him or Wilt Chamberlain.
That was so sad too. I remember learning. That was one of my like my mom specifically did the like not scared straight tactic, but she would tell me. She always taught me lessons by like, you wear your helmet, because in high school I knew a kid who fell off of his bike going really slow and he hit his head on a curb and he's retarded now.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Or like, don't get into fights. I knew a guy in college who punched a guy. The guy fell down and broke his neck on a bar stool, and that guy went to jail for murder. So she would tell me like, Len Bias did coke one time celebrating that he got drafted, and he died before he ever went to the NBA. That was I remember Len Bias' story.
Did you guys have a Because I've heard this same thing from multiple other people throughout the country, like no matter where they're at. My dad used to tell me don't do acid because he knew a guy that did acid one time and he turned into a glass of orange juice for the rest of his life. This guy did acid once and he just thought he was a glass of orange juice
heard
and he
this.
couldn't spill over.
Yes.
So he just stood there like a vegetable for his whole life.
I've heard this horror story, yes.
My dad swore that he knew that guy, but I know 5 other people whose dads swear they know
Dude,
that guy.
I didn't hear that from my dad, but I've heard that story for sure. It's definitely an urban legend that parents tell.
I got one of those, which was just the perma high on acid scare tactic.
Right.
And that to me is
like you could take
also
acid
terrifying.
and never come back.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it a couple of times, but my uncle had schizophrenia, and my dad, when it was in the 80s, my dad was trying to get fucked up one night, and he ran out of booze, and he went to go through the pill bottles, and he just took my uncle's schizophrenia medicine that was experimental in the 80s. And so it's not even on the market anymore. It was so bad for you. And my dad just sat underneath a tree for 12 hours and woke up changed. He was it's never
woke up different.
He was I've just never been the same since that moment.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm that's so terrifying.
But I mean, at least your dad ended up pretty good.
Yeah, my dad ended up
who knows
fine.
what kind of piece of shit he was before he did that?
Well, that also could be.
know.
It could have tainted his cum. It could be. I could be the way that I am because of that. Whatever the fuck.
Right.
That's a great point, actually.
I think about that actively. I go, I might be tainting anything that you put in your body. You could be fucking up the well water for your kids.
No, for sure. Most of my friends that are trying to get kids, they're they'll stop smoking weed.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea.
Probably.
I would start eating only. I would go on a carnivore diet. And that would be
the fuck does that have to do with it?
Just making the high T kids, dude.
You just want to have.
I want big loads for the kids.
Yeah. This is the kind of science that Josh works off of.
Yeah, I go. You gotta have big loads.
Beef,
goes,
big
if
loads.
I only eat red meat, my kids will have high T.
Yeah,
and then you just have a girl who comes out with a mustache. She can't play sports because everybody thinks she's trans.
She's got huge pepperoni nipples.
Yeah. She's really fucking good at what she does, but everybody hates her because they think she's trans.
What do you think having a small dick is compared? What's the 1-to-1 for a lady? A guy having a small dick. What's the counter to that for a lady?
My gut reaction is small tits, but it's not even close.
No, it's not close at all.
I think maybe like a wizard sleeve pussy.
That's fair.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, huge pussy.
If we're talking about what makes a girl insecure, the way that a
small dick would make a man.
Small dick would make a man insecure.
There's hot girls with no tits at all, or very small tits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I kind of like that, honestly.
Yeah. It's got to be just disgusting pussy.
My ex in high school, her senior year, my freshman year, had I think it's called labiaplasty or something, where they snip off some of the extra
meat.
Yes,
they laser it off.
Yeah.
Laser it off. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Wait, she had that done when she was in high school?
Yeah.
That feels like a weird cosmetic thing to have.
I agree.
Done when you're in high school.
I agree.
Not that you shouldn't. I don't know.
I definitely agree. It's weird to think about her approaching her parents, her dad having to sign off on this surgery for his 17-year-old daughter to get.
I don't like this.
She's I want my pussy to be cuter, and he just has to be all right, honey, we'll find a proper surgeon for you.
I fucking hope I have boys.
yeah, dude. Of course. I mean, we all kind of hope that, but.
Yeah, go ahead and look up 17-year-old laser pussy surgery.
What are you? Oh.
Medial.
Yes.
Dude, Josh is chopped right now.
Chopped?
He's high.
I do want to see where this Google search goes.
I mean,
sometimes I like watching Josh Google stuff.
I think he's figuring it out as he's typing this.
He's becoming sentient right now.
I want to say low.
What medical reasons would you need to remove a woman from your home is really funny. Yeah.
Hypertrophy? That's what you get when you work out.
Trouble cleaning out the area. Oh, gross.
Guys, I don't like this.
Come on, Josh. You love this shit.
Labiaplasty.
Do you believe in ghosts, Drew?
A little bit.
Yeah?
I think there's some weird shit that happens, but I don't know.
You have any ghost stories?
No, I haven't seen any.
God, I gotta keep remembering to ask people this.
Yeah.
I always think it's such an interesting question.
Yeah, I've never had a...
Josh never said his prom story.
What was your prom story?
What happened to him at prom?
Oh. My junior year, I took a girl who I had a crush on, and then she ended up going there and leaving early. And then I felt really stupid and sad. And then my senior year, I was dating a girl, and I took another girl to prom, which I think is really funny.
Badass.
Why?
I look back.
In what context was that not like just the shittiest thing for you to do?
It was the shittiest thing for me to do. I look back at it and I go, that was crazy. I did that.
What, was your girlfriend like not allowed to go to prom?
No, she was.
She went to prom?
I had asked the one girl, and then I was already hooking up with the other girl, but I asked the one girl. She said yes, and then like...
You're a scumbag.
And then
wait.
Okay. So
and then you started, after you asked her, you started dating another girl.
Dating the other girl.
Yeah,
so I wasn't hooking up with the girl I asked to go to prom, but then I was hooking up with this other girl, started dating her, but I'd already asked the other one to go to prom. So then I took the other girl to prom, and I was like fully convinced. I was like, I'm going to hook up with her tonight. I didn't, but it was like fully
That's nuts. That's fucked up.
I know it was.
But it's okay. You're young.
I was
it's
17.
Okay. We're not attacking
There's
your...
also, by the way, also crazy to even try to pull off that tactic. Like, I had the balls to be like, I'm going to...
Yeah.
You're walking in with two girls at prom.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Ocean's 11 where I come up with this contraption. Like, if I leave here at 7 p.m. and I go to there and get...
Like, seeing what Josh looked like in high school makes it even funnier.
Pull
that
it up.
He was like, I'm going to get 2 chicks tonight.
Wait, how
am I supposed to pull it up?
Yeah. Pull it up from your album.
I'll pull up the prom photos.
It's really awesome.
My prom photo is crazy, dude. Oh, do you guys have your prom photos on your page at all?
No, I don't know
way
where
back
mine
on
would be.
Facebook. Yeah,
I'll pull this up.
Mine are also like not. It's like me and my mom. Like, and I'm in like a.
I think mine are.
It's not really that crazy.
Mine are like, I don't really have anything from early prom of high school, so I can. Here's me. Here's me at homecoming.
That gives you a little bit of perspective on the left.
Far left.
Jesus Christ.
In the Argyle sweater vest too.
And then
just being like, I'm gonna get so much pussy tonight.
I can't wait to finger this girl later. And then just
Yeah.
like not getting it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Cool.
So
You're a beast.
but you gotta get over to Mothership,
Yeah, I
huh?
got skedaddle, dog.
Get out of here, motherfucker. Thanks for coming,
thank
Dru
you so
Montana.
much, Drew. You got anything to plug?
Check out Durag and the Deer Tag, and I do a prank call show called Digital Bazooka.
Digital
Yeah, those
Bazooka
are
clips
so
are
fucking
so
funny,
funny,
man.
dude. They're so funny.
Dude, if you guys are ever in Philly, come do the show.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Will do.
Absolutely.
Love doing this.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I do gotta skate. You
All
guys are
right,
the best.
see you, brother.
Peace, brother.
See you, man. And then we
Matt.
can
Thanks
just
for coming, dude.
Anytime, dog.